matching hundreds. It's the coach, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see teams with a couple of running backs who each went over 100 yards a weekend ago, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Atlanta Falcons. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff's right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And, Charles, you look back to last year's draft class for quarterbacks. We had a good crop. Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, the two Joshes, Allen and Rosen, Lamar Jackson, all just in the first round. So here we get two second-year quarterbacks set to face off. How have things changed?
Well, for these young guys, that first year, typically learning experience, team's not very good. They just want to see you handle some situations. But everyone expects a jump in year two. And with that, they expect the fortunes of the team to jump as well.
First down, Vic. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in his zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Vic. It's caught. Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
You had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Vic, and nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Vic. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
To throw, Vic. Complete to Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll get the first-rounder, Caleb McGarry, there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Caught by Jones. Got some real estate inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue.
And he will score! Touchdown, Falcons! How about that? The drive will start with a carry by Freeman. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. The numbers for Freeman a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And they work this out past the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. Vic now from the 50. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That throw good for 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first down, Freeman. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Vic to throw it. This one caught by Ridley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. From the shotgun, it's Vic. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And back a look to throw on first down. And an alley to run. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The throw on 2nd down from Vick, incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Gets it off to Freeman. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Check, 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 check.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Freeman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Operating from the gun. Vick to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now here's Vick. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. Vick operating on 1st down. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm. Going to run it here up the middle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. A lot to get to here this final day of September. So let's get started. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And it's the Raiders out in front as they approach halftime. Tyrell Williams, a touchdown reception. From there, we head up to the Motor City to check in on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
A first down throw coming for Vick. This complete to Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Vick. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Vick. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Again, it's Vick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
A 2nd down throw for Vick. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check right, check right. Right. He's done right.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12.
Let's go, D.
From the gun, Vic. And that is incomplete. On 1st down, Vic. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Defense.
So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Vic. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
Single. Check.
On 1st and 10, Vic. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jarrell Casey able to record his 5th sack of the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Vic readies to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll look to run with Freeman. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. They'll give it to him up the middle. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 downs. Territory. I know that this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. Fourth quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. Freeman unable to get free here on fourth and... He'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First play of the drive, a success. 19 yards. Here's Vic. And an alley to run. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Tennessee, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.